All right, here's a live look at the U.S. Capitol as the Biden administration celebrates a win in the Senate. With passing of this major energy, healthcare, and tax bill, the $430 billion Inflation Reduction Act passed along party lines yesterday. The House expected to pass it later this week and then, of course, send it to Biden's desk. So we would like to bring in NewsNation political contributor Chris Stirewalt. So, Chris, administration officials are calling this a major win, saying this is years in the making. Of course, it did pass the Senate, expected to pass the House. Would you characterize this as a major win?
Well, major seems a little strong. We went from something like $7 trillion, which was the original version of spending in this bill, to now what is less than $1 trillion, and depending on how you score it, and there's a lot of debate about this, but half a trillion dollars basically, and doesn't do most of what was originally envisioned for Build Back Better. That having been said, this does demonstrate that Democrats are more unified now than they were a year ago. If we think about a year ago, Democrats were really at each other's throats, really angry at Joe Manchin, barricading him in his houseboat and blocking his exit from a garage and all of that stuff. This time it seems like they're willing to accept what they can get and move on.
Chris, this bill really does cover a lot. We're talking about everything from electric vehicle chargers to Medicare. And we know that this administration has been criticized at times for not really selling their wins. So is there maybe a focal point within this legislation that Democrats could showcase as this significant win ahead of the midterms?
Well, the name is very sort of Trumpian, right? Trump wanted to call his tax cut the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. They called this one the Inflation Reduction Act. So their argument is going to be that by increasing some taxes and paying down some of the debt, that they're actually going to reduce inflation, and by decreasing the amount of money in the economy. It's a little thin. What they're really going to do here is say to the kinds of voters who might not be excited to go vote for a moderate candidate in Senate races or gubernatorial races in states like Arizona or Ohio or Pennsylvania, they're going to be able to say to those voters, hey, look, we're taking action on climate. So this bill is going to be whatever the audience is, that's how it's going to be described to. And of course, Republicans are going to point out the other stuff. They're going to point out how it gives money to the IRS, probably the least popular agency in the federal government, to crack down on people on their taxes. They're going to talk about the tax increases, and they're going to talk about the new spending.
All right. So, Chris, you just mentioned voters. So let's talk about primaries. There's another round tomorrow. Any big races that you're maybe keeping your eye on?
Well, as they would say in Sheboygan, yeah, you betcha. We've got a big showdown in Wisconsin. Former President Trump has come to try to take out state leaders who opposed his effort to try to steal the state's electoral votes in 2020. He's got candidates that he's putting forward. He's gone all in on this one, and it's going to be a battle royale, and we will be here to watch it.
We will be watching it all. All right. Chris Stirewalt, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.